Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and this is the June reading for the sign of Scorpio. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Just know, oh sorry, we got lyrics in this music. I don't want that. Okay, there we go. I'm like, there's lyrics there too, sorry. Just random music on YouTube. Anyways, yeah, Scorpio, June reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What else do I need to say? I'm so distracted. Sorry, that threw me off. Oh yeah, we're going to be tapping into your energy. Just know that these are general messages for the month of June for the sign of Scorpio. So know that I'm going to be pulling and picking up different energies from different people that are going to be watching this video. So not all the messages will resonate with you. So they may or may not. Take what does and leave what doesn't, and then if none of it does, I highly recommend that you check out your other placements. So if this is your sun sign, I would check out your rising, moon, and Venus placements, and so on, okay? So now that we know how that works, let's see how your June's gonna go. I feel like you guys are really stressed out. You're really stressed. What the hell happened to my deck? I'm so confused. Oh, I just messed the whole thing up. Okay, you know what? We don't got time to fix it. Wow, I made such a big mistake. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I feel like you guys are stressed out. I'm also getting that some of you may be having like a lot of anxiety or difficulty breathing. I just get this sensation of like, I'm like really out of breath all of a sudden. And that's kind of always my key tell sign that someone's suffering or dealing with like severe anxiety. And it's literally that much that you're having like panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and that like difficulty breathing when you're going through that with like really intense severe anxiety, because I've been there, so I know. But yeah, some of you may be dealing with that. And then also, if you are medicating yourself, like if you are under a doctor's prescription for something with anxiety, or if you're not, I feel like a lot of you guys, I just feel like, maybe not a lot of you, but I feel like someone or some of you guys are like heavily medicating yourselves during this month, or you already have been for a while. And I'm just gonna say this, like, do what you need to make yourself feel better, feel okay, but also remember that none of that is going to make you okay permanently, okay? That comes from doing the work on yourselves, and I feel like that's my biggest thing with Scorpios, and I really do adore Scorpios. I just have this thing that like, you guys really need, you really need to like take responsibility for what's yours and what's not yours, okay? And I think that's the biggest, that's like kind of my thing is with Scorpios, is that they know what's theirs, but I feel like they rarely like admit that it's them that's wrong, that they need to make a change, that they need to whatever. It just takes a very long time to get to that point, but once you guys do, you guys are okay with changing. I feel like it takes a long time to like really figure out what the root of the problem is, or more so that it's like you are the one that's creating your external reality, and like once you really understand and can accept that, it's like everything kind of changes. Does that make sense? So I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of going through that, where you're just having trouble with change, but it's not because you're so uncomfortable with change. Sorry, I see like a little feather flying. It's not that you're so uncomfortable with change. You kind of are, but it's more so because like you're just like, how could I ever change? How could I ever improve my life? How could I ever improve my situation? It's like almost like that hopeless mindset, and because you're in that mindset, things will not change. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So funny, just literally talking about changes. I do see for some of you, your situation is gonna change soon, okay? I don't think that this is happening this month. I know that we're pulling energies for June, but I feel like this month is really just like reflecting and like looking at where, like tracing down and going all the way to the bottom. Like you're trying to find the root of the problem. Does that make sense? What is happening? What aspect in your life is blocking you or keeping you from having the life that you want? Does that make sense? I feel like that's what Scorpio is dealing with this month. And I feel like, yeah, we do see that it's going to be changing soon, but I honestly feel like that change is going to happen towards the end of July, it feels like. Or at least until we shift into Cancer season, which is going to be the second half of June. But it really feels like you're not gonna, things aren't really gonna change until like after summer, if that makes sense. Like after July, probably in August, or maybe at the end of August. What else? We have the Ten of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, yeah, I really feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with like, it's some type of financial situation or something to do with your home. So maybe your home life has been chaotic, or maybe like you and your spouse or your partner have been having trouble paying rent or paying bills or paying them on time or something like that. Maybe you guys are behind a little bit. I see that there's some struggle with money and some struggle to do with your home. They could be tied or they could be separate. Like you and your partner having like money troubles, or maybe there's like something happening at your home that's being, your home life is chaotic, your family life is chaotic, and that's what's causing your money to like dwindle for some reason. I'm getting that like you're supplying, or like you're like, maybe I think for some of you, and maybe this is only for some of you, like your partner or vice versa. I feel like it's your partner though. I feel like your partner, like you're giving them money, or it's like your partner was like, oh, I can't cover rent this month, can you? And it's like, you're like, yeah, sure. But maybe I feel like you've been doing that. You've been like giving money to someone or helping someone financially, and it's causing you to lose, like now you don't have enough money, but it's putting you in a difficult situation. I think maybe that's what the home or family type vibe is. But again, we do see that changing. Again, I really feel like this is going to happen more towards the end of July, or like after summer, or just like, in July. It just doesn't feel like it's going to happen this month. I feel like you're realizing what the problem is that you're giving maybe too much money away or something like that. Or, like that's what you're realizing what the real problem is this month. But I don't see like a change really occurring until July or after summer, okay? But the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, it's going to improve in a great way. You're going to be making money. You're going to be improving whatever that situation is specifically. And we have the Seven of Cups. So keep in mind that you have options, Scorpio. I feel like that's something that it's like and that's the thing. Like I feel like maybe you even know you have options because you're really good at investigating and like finding things out. And I feel like you've been trying to find like how can I get myself out of this situation? And it's like you've been looking and there's like a display of like, let's say in this case, 7 different paths. You're like, okay, well I could do this and go there, or I could say this and do that, or I can talk to this person and blah, blah, blah. And it's like you have different options. For some of you, it's different options with different people. So if you do have a spouse or some kind of situation like that, and it's not going so great, like with stabilities, whatever, it's like you're looking for some other person or some other avenue to go down. But I really see that you guys are really focused on stability, specifically your finances. So I don't really see any of you guys like running into the arms of someone else, but maybe like starting to plan out some type of pathway within the person. Maybe it's just like a business idea, a business venture, like someone that could potentially help your business grow, or potentially help realize and materialize your ideas and help you out in that way. So not like giving you money, but like helping you make your dreams come true, or helping your dream job or your dream career build itself up. And in that way, helping you achieve more financial stability, I should say. But yeah, you guys definitely do have options. And then for some of you, I feel like you do have options and you're not exploring them because you're so, and that's only for those of you that are in this situation and this does resonate with you. If you've been moping around all day and you're like, woe is me, like, talking about like kind of like in that darker, more depressive state of a Scorpio where it's like, why me? Like, why am I the one having to be in this position? Like, why am I suffering? Why am I not making money? Why there's no way out of this? Like, if you're in that mindset, for some of you, there are options. So regardless, there's options for you guys, okay? There's always going to be an option. But I feel like you're not even seeing that there's options because you've already decided in your mind that, why me? Why is this happening to me? And because you're saying that, you're not going to see the options that are presented in front of you, okay? For some of you, if you are in that place. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So yeah, for some of you, I really feel like this has to do with like your spouse, or like I said, like a roommate or something, or someone that you live with, and there's like been a falling out. You don't get along with this person anymore. And I feel like maybe that's what's causing like the lack of money or whatever. Sorry, this lyric song came back on. Okay, I hope that's it. yeah, for some of you, you don't get along with this person anymore. Your roommate, your family, your spouse, whatever it is, and that's what's creating like that chaos or whatever in the family home, or in your home, I should say, in your home life. And then we have judgment. So there's a lot of karma that needs to be cleared, and I really feel like it's yours. So ask yourself this, Scorpio, okay? I'm gonna say within the past 6 months. I don't know why 6 months randomly popped in my head, so we're gonna go with that. Ask yourself this, Scorpio. If there's something that was there something that you did good or bad in the past 6 months, like something significantly good or something significantly bad, or a culmination of just a bunch of bad things that you've done or a bunch of good things that you've done within the past 6 months, okay? So look at your past 6 months right now. Like take a review, look at the past 6 months, and maybe, make a mental list, like how many things have you done in the past 6 months that you think you've racked up like good karma for, and how many things you've racked up bad karma for? Because I feel like this month of June is going to be a heavy month for you. I don't think it's going to be terrible. It's going to be good because you're getting to the root of your problems. You're realizing that there's options. You're looking at the situation and understanding that you're not getting along with someone, or a situation's not working out for a reason. And I feel like either you or that person, I feel like it's you though. Your karma's catching up with you basically this month, okay? And I don't really see that it's bad karma, but for some of you, I'm sure it is. It can't be good karma for everyone. Because everyone makes different choices, so it's really on you. I just feel like this month is gonna be a really big karmic month where a lot of karma is gonna catch up to you, okay? And if that scares you, it's probably because you know that there's a lot of bad karma that you've been building up, racking up, and it's coming back this month. For those of you that are not scared, it's probably because you know that you have good karma and you haven't really, hurt anyone or done anything intentionally. I really believe that bad karma really comes to you when it's like you've done something intentionally, when you've intentionally done something. Because yes, we all make mistakes and we all unintentionally hurt people, and that's not really the case that I'm talking about here. I'm talking about when you knowingly, like you lied, knowing that you were lying. You kept something knowing that you were keeping something that was going to hurt this person. You said something that you knew was hurtful. You left and you knew it's like if you knew if you knew that the consequences were gonna hurt someone or do something and you did it anyways, I'm gonna say that you were building up some bad karma, depending on the situation, because maybe that was just what was best for you. Maybe it was best for you. Either way, karma's karma, and I don't think karma's really looking at those things. It all will come back to us one day, good or bad, like I said. But I feel like this is going to be a big karmic month for you where it's catching up to you. And for some of you, that's a good thing. For some of you, it's not. And it is what it is. But either way, I do see that the finances and all that's going to change. Regardless of if you're getting bad karma or good karma, your finances and the home life, whatever's been going on, that's definitely going to change. But like I said, that's not really, you're not going to see that as an external change until July or after summer, which I'm going to say like after August or so. We have the Chariot in reverse as your last card out. So things are going to be on a bit of a standstill. Like I said, so you really want this change, I feel like. I feel like you guys really are ready to make some money. You're ready to get in a different home situation, I think, for some of you. Maybe are wanting to move, I think. I think some of you are wanting to move, yeah. With the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Chariot reverse, some of you are wanting to move. It's just not going to happen this month. I'm sorry. I really don't think any type of movement in this relationship, in yourself, within yourself, yes, but in this relationship that you're dealing with the home situation or your finances, I don't really see any of that moving forward or progressing, or you actually moving. I don't really see any of that actually happening this month. This month is really just to take a pause, look within, find the root of your problems. Why is there lack of money? Why is the home situation not working out? Are they connected? What's going on? It's like that. And then exploring your options, like how many options do I have? Which of these options are actually realistic? Which of these can I actually do by the end of summer or during summer, start acting on so that I can get out of the situation and improve my finances and my home life? So again, all of that is going to be coming to like a realization this month. I'm not even gonna, I messed this deck up so bad. I mix all the cards so weird. Like I said, like you guys are just figuring that stuff out this month. But I don't really see that action necessarily happening until July or after summer. So moving on, we're going to pull 3 cards, and these 3 cards are going to be messages from your higher self. So from the higher self of Scorpio, specifically pertaining to the month of June. So everything that we see that's coming, what is the advice from Scorpio's higher self? So we have a Knight of Cups, which could be in reverse, which could be your energy, okay? Because it could represent Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This is a little bit more of an immature energy. I think that your higher self is trying to let you know that you need to be more open and expressive with your feelings and your emotions. I feel like maybe your home life is not working out so great right now because you're not telling you're not telling your spouse or your roommate exactly how you feel. Maybe they did something to upset you, and you haven't really told them, hey, I didn't like it when you did this, or it upset me when you did this. Guys, these lyrics, I'm not gonna use this playlist next time. I just don't like lyrics when I'm reading because it distracts me. Are we done? Okay. No! We're not done. Who is this? I don't even know. Okay, sorry guys, hold on. Okay. So, yeah, so I feel like maybe I feel like your higher self wants you to know that you need to open up and be more like talkative about your feelings, which I know is something that is difficult for you. But if think about that, when you are looking for the root of the problem and you found it and you're exploring those different options of how to get out of the situations, talking and being more open about your feelings definitely is one of those options. And I know it's probably the option that you're trying to say, nope, that's not an option because I can't do that. I already know. Or, but think about that. And think about if you've already been trying, so I feel like for some of you, you've already been trying to get out of the situation or improve the situation. How many doors have been slammed in your face? Okay, think about that. How many of those routes or those options that you try to explore and try to get yourself out of the situation, try to improve the situation, how many of those didn't work out? Because I feel like probably a lot of them didn't work out because you're still in the situation. And think about it. Have you tried to be more open about your feelings? Have you tried to be more expressive about how you feel about the situation? Think about that, because I feel like really the reason why the finances are so off is because there's some situation going on with your home, okay? Either your roommate, your spouse, your friend, whatever, whoever you live with, I feel like there's some trouble there, and that's what's been, I don't know, something with finances there, so I don't know. It feels like it's really connected. And I think maybe just talking to that person might even fix the situation, like letting them know how you feel. Because I feel like your roommate or your spouse or whatever did something that upset you. I feel like they did something that upset you, but they don't, maybe they do know, but I don't think they know how it really, like I feel like it would hurt you, and that's what you're not letting them know. We have the Two of Cups. So, again, sharing your emotions, being open with this person, being real with this person. For some of you, I'm getting that this is dealing with another person. I feel like this is someone else. I feel like this is someone that you have a very good spiritual connection with, because the Two of Cups is a spiritual connection, a spiritual union. You could have a spiritual connection with this person. Like I said, if it's your partner or something, maybe this is your soulmate. For a lot of you, and again, this is just what I'm getting, just because we see that it's such a heavy karmic month, and we're dealing with like a lot of karma catching up with it this month. For some of you, I'm getting that you do have a soul tie with this person, your roommate, friend, spouse, whatever. But for some of you, I feel like it's just a karmic relationship. It's not a real soulmate. It's not a twin flame. It feels like it's more of a karmic situation with this person to do with the home person. It feels like it's more of a karmic situation where, and that's why there's a lot of karma catching up with you this month, because I think that this person has a big deal to play with it. Maybe they're the ones that are supposed to give you the karma back. Maybe that's why they're being difficult. Maybe there was something, and for some of you, maybe you took money or you took something from someone else in the past, and now this person is like taking whatever you took from that person, and they're taking it from you. Maybe they're taking money from you. Maybe they're, something. I don't know, for some of you, okay? But again, and then for some of you, I feel like there's someone else that you feel a spiritual connection with, that person could be one of those options that they could help you. But you're not asking for help. I'm getting that for some of you guys. You're not asking for help, and you need to ask for help. And that's what has to do with the first message, which is being more open and expressive about your feelings. Going to that person that you know you can trust, because I feel like this person is someone you can really trust. And again, this is someone that's not the home person. This is another person. For some of you, where you could trust this person, asking them for help, letting them know what's really going on, because again, we see that you're withholding a lot of feelings and emotions, which is normal for Scorpio, but think about it like this. You could die tomorrow. You could die within the next 5 seconds. And I'm sorry if I'm triggering anyone. I know I'm so aggressive. I'm so sorry. You guys don't watch my videos anymore if you don't want to, but because I feel like I just triggered someone. Sorry. But really, think about it like this, and this is what I've been telling myself lately. It's like, if I were to die tomorrow, what is it that I would regret taking to my grave having not said or having not done? Okay? And whatever that is it something that you can say or do right now? Because there's probably a lot of things that we want to say or do, but we can't because of certain reasons. But what of that list of the things that you want to say and do before you die, and you could die tomorrow, what of that list can you actually say and take action on right now? Do it. Don't waste a second. Stop wasting time. I've been telling everyone, and I've been telling myself, because it's the thing, I need to stop wasting time. Stop wasting time on people that are not there for you. Stop wasting time on toxic situations. Just stop wasting time, because you're never going to get the time back. I promise you, you won't. You won't, not on this earth. And who knows if you're going to come back. I do believe in reincarnation, but I do believe that at some point we stop reincarnating. So what if you don't come back? What if this is your last round? You know, you want to do and say as much as you can before you're fully done with this experience that we're living here on earth, okay? Let it all out. I know it's hard, I know it's scary, but it's gotta happen sometime. Why wait? What's gonna be different from now and then 10 years later? You're just gonna be 10 years older. You're just gonna be 10 years closer to your period, right? In this very long sentence. Okay? If that made sense. 6 of Cups in reverse. So for some of you, you're not letting go of the past. I feel like, yeah. I feel like you're not letting go of your past. I feel like there's closure that you need from a certain person, but you're not working together. And I feel like this is more so on your part. So this has to do with opening with our feelings and opening with our emotions. There's someone with your past that the chapter hasn't fully closed itself, and it needs to come to an end, like a solid period. But I feel like you're not letting go of this, and Scorpios, like, let's be real, you guys get really attached to things, and you guys form really strong, intense connections with people. So it's really easy for people to get obsessed with you, but it's also really easy for you guys to get attached to things. Like, you guys, I feel like Scorpios like to take kind of ownership over things. So don't get triggered. Sorry, this is the truth. Ownership over things where it's like, that's mine, that person's mine, like, they're not gonna be anyone else. Like, how dare they try to leave me, how dare they try to do something else, you know, like that's my person. That's where, like, Scorpios get a little bit crazy, and only if you're tapping into the darker side of your scorpionic energy, okay? Because everything has a positive and a negative, and Scorpio's negative side tends to be a little bit controlling, a little bit manipulative, a little bit emperor, dictatorship type of an energy, okay? So just be careful, because I feel like you're not letting go. And again, for some of you, it's not a person, it's just a situation you're refusing to let go of, but you guys are definitely not letting go of something. There's something you're not letting go of that needs to end, and you're not letting it end, okay? So whatever that is, make sure you let it go, make sure you let it end, because I feel like it's also causing you a lot of stress. And maybe that's what's adding to the financial problems and, like, the home stress problems, okay? Maybe you and your spouse that you live with, like, maybe you guys are taking a break, or maybe they want a divorce, maybe you want a divorce. We didn't see anything with divorce, but maybe you guys want to separate, maybe you guys want to break, or maybe you guys broke up or something like that. But I feel like maybe you're still trying to make it work because you live with this person. That's what for a lot of you, because you live with this person, like, you live with your spouse, your friend, or whatever, it's like you want to make it work because you have to see them every day. Like, you live with this person, so you have to make, like, your mind's like, I have to make this work. So it's like you're trying, and that's what you're not letting go of. And I feel like you guys are not in, like, I think you just need to get into, like, a cordial place with this person if you can't avoid them and you can't move out for whatever reason. Especially if it's, like, your spouse, so I feel like you wouldn't just, like, leave right away if that's, like, your husband or your partner, whatever, you know? So just try to, like, get, like, a cordial place where if you guys aren't fighting, just keep everything at a minimum, because I just feel like there's a lot of tension, and I don't really feel like you guys will be arguing and fighting, but I feel like there's a lot of tension between you and that person. So just, like, try to avoid them as much as you can, try to mind your business, try to avoid just any conversations that might end up being explosive, other than you expressing your feelings, okay? Which might just need to be what happens, is just you finally, like, letting everything out. We have yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. Yeah, this is the number 40 as well, just in case any of you guys have been seeing the number 40 a lot, or just the number 4. If you guys have been seeing the number 6 a lot, this is just randomly, but I've been seeing, this is like, I'm like, this makes sense to me. My Venus placement is in Scorpio, so I do see this is like one of the things that I attract and how my love life has been going. Is that I need a lot of balance lately, and I've been seeing the number 6 is a lot, like 666, and the number 666 really just like a wake-up call that you need balance. You need to regain balance in your life. You need to regain control of your life. What the number 6 also represents is that you've created an unhealthy attachment to something or a person, you're refusing to let something go. So I really feel like maybe that's something you guys need to hear that if you've been seeing the number 6 a lot, so like 666 or just the number 6, okay? Definitely, I do really feel that you guys need, you need balance. You're looking for peace. You want peace. Like, I feel like there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of tension in the home with this person that you're dealing with, and you want peace. Like, you want to stop feeling, like, I feel like you have to walk on eggshells when you, like, go home or when you're at home. Like, you want to be, like, you're always trying to be really careful about what you say or what you do, because you don't want to piss that person off, or, like, or vice versa, like, they don't want to piss you off for whatever reason. So like you just want peace, like you just want everything to be good, like chill, like hey, like I don't want to fight anymore, like I'm good, like I'm good, like we don't need to fight, and you're trying to figure out what that balance is, and I feel like that's what the options you're looking for. It's like which of these options can I take to help find balance and regain that balance in my life? And then for a lot of you, it's also like, I mean, for most of you, I feel like it really is, the balance is like trying to regain your stability financially. But like I said, I feel like there's an external person for some of you with that 2 of Cups. There's an external person, like someone that you feel really spiritually connected, like on a spiritual level. Maybe it's like a soulmate friend that you have. Or for some of you, if you have met your twin flame, maybe it's your twin flame. Someone that you feel like a really strong spiritual bond with that's outside of this connection. And maybe that person is someone that you can, if they're someone that you can trust, I feel like that's someone that could actually, I feel like that person could really help you. I feel like that's one option. If you haven't, like I said, that's another option that like about also opening up your feelings and stuff. If talking to this person, asking this person that you trust for help, if that's also another option that you have not yet explored, try exploring that. That's what I want you guys to do, Scorpios. This is my personal advice for you guys this month. Is that if you have been trying to get yourself out of a situation, improve your situation, whatever it is, and you've been trying, exploring all the different options, and you're like, there's no more, I can't do anything else, think about it. Have you opened up to your feelings? Have you let that out? If you have, okay. Have you tried reaching out to that soulmate or that twin flame or just that person that you feel really, really close that you can trust outside this connection? Have you opened up to them about what's going on? Have you asked them for help? Because I feel like you have someone in your life that you feel really connected with. I don't think it's this person. I mean, maybe, but right now you don't feel so connected with them because there's a lot of tension. But whoever that person is, I feel like you can trust that person and try reaching out to them. Have you tried reaching out to them? Have you tried asking them for help with this situation? Being, open, letting them know how it's making you feel. Because if you really feel a strong spiritual bond with that person and they probably feel it back with you, they'll really care about you and they'll want to help you no matter what, right, Scorpio? I think it's just your challenge for your part is to getting to the core of the problem and then opening it up and admitting it and talking about those feelings of what's really there, okay? That's definitely a big difficulty for you guys, and I just feel like you guys have been suffering for a while, and I don't want you to suffer, I don't want anyone to suffer, so explore all your options, and there's always going to be options, so you're always going to have an option, you're always going to have something to pursue, someone to talk to, somewhere to go. Just know that don't limit yourself by telling yourself, oh no, that person won't help me, or they won't understand, or I can't open up because I just can't, it's too much, it's too hard, it's too difficult. Okay, well, just know that maybe those options that are too difficult to pursue, or you feel are too difficult, or you're limiting yourself by telling you they're too difficult. If you're telling yourself that it's going to be really difficult to talk about your feelings, that it's impossible to talk about your feelings, that it's impossible to open up to others, that you don't want to ask this person for help out of pride or out of your ego, whatever, if you're telling yourself that already, that's when we're falling into the victim thing, where I feel like Scorpio does a lot, where the woe is me, like, why am I here? No one's going to help me, no one's there for me, I have to do it all on my own. Okay, if you're telling yourself that is what your reality is going to be. That person will never understand because you're not even trying to make them understand. That person will never help you because you're never asking for help. No one will understand your feelings or your emotions about how you feel about the situation because you're not opening up. Okay, Scorpio, so sorry. But it's really, this month is really just, like I said, a karmic month where I feel like a lot of karma is catching up to you. And I feel like a lot of it is catching up because it's like all these things that you're avoiding doing. And it's like, you know better. And that's the thing. I feel like for a lot of you, you guys, you know that you know better. Like, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to stop there because I really feel like for a majority of you guys, because Scorpios, you guys are fucking smart. Like, let's be real. You're really smart and you have really good intuition. So you already know what is probably going to help you to get you out of the situation, but I feel like it's something that you don't want to do because you've told yourself, you've been telling yourself all your life or just recently that it's too hard to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to. I don't want the person to know what's happening. I don't want to hurt my feelings. It's too hard. It's too challenging. It's impossible. Because you're telling yourselves that you've limited yourself and you've already set the bar. And it's like you can't go past that bar and you can't explore other options. So how will your situation ever improve, okay? Explore all the options, even the ones that are really difficult, especially the ones that are really difficult, because I feel like those are the ones that are actually going to be the most helpful for you this month, okay? But like I said, I do see that for a majority of you, you will be exploring these difficult options. Because like I said, we do see that your financial and home life situation is going to be drastically improving for the better in July or after summer, okay? So sometime in the summer or, you know, more towards the end of the summer, I feel like, okay? Alrighty guys, if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what is happening in your situation. If you feel so open to share, I would really, really like to know. And subscribe for more content. I will see you guys later. I will see you guys in July for your July reading, alrighty? Have an awesome month and yeah, find that balance. You guys got this. I believe in you 100%. You guys got it. Alrighty guys, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.